You got a leak. You got leak on your aircon. You got a leak on your refrigeration. You got a leak after do the installation of your aircon. Or after tight the joint of your aircon, you got a leak. What could be the reason on your refrigeration to get a leak on the joint? Stay tuned on this video, and then I'm going to share with you the technique of flaring. The technique of flaring, we're going to avoid the leak of your aircon. Thank you. Yes, guys, as we deal every day with refrigeration, we deal with pipe, copper pipe, we deal with joint. We have two techniques actually to join the two pipe. When we got pipe, we use our welding machine to join the pipe together. We use welding machine to join the pipe together. We use nut flaring and the nut to join the pipe together. So I'm talking most of today about joining the pipe by using the flaring nut, because all we know, we use pipe like this in the refrigeration, which this is a 1/4 pipe. We use this pipe in the refrigeration. They come longer. Sometimes we have to cut. We have to cut and join them. We join them by using the flaring nut. We join them by welding the pipe. So I'll show you how to use the flaring nut and join the pipe. And what is it good to using the flaring nut? That you should know the technique of flaring your pipe so that you can be able to do it properly without having a leak. We have another pipe here. As you can see here, you got a nut. This is what I call a nut. This is a nut, and this is a pipe which the flaring have been done already. If you check this one, the flaring is not done, but this side we got a flaring was done already. And then when we do the flaring, so that the nut can stay inside normally, look at it. Let me show you how it look at. There's a flaring, there's a nut. You see inside the nut the way it's sitting there. It must sit that properly like this. If you do your flaring and then it doesn't sit properly like this, it's not gonna work. You have a problem of leaking. So that's how I wanted to show you. And if I check now, this is a 1/2 pipe. It's a bigger pipe than the one I show you now. And then we have a nut as well. I'm gonna open it. You see how it look like. So this, you can check this one, this side. We just cut it, and we did clean it after cutting. So there's no flaring on it. So you cannot use this. If you use this, the nut, and put on it, see the inside how it's gonna look like. So we have to do the flaring before we put the nut. So look at this side. This side we have flaring already. That's why do the flaring is consists to use a flaring tool and make this. We make this so that the nuts cannot go out and stay inside properly, as you can see here. You can see there. So that's what we need to do. So after doing this, we can do it in the other side to join it with joiner. This is a joiner which we can join two big power like cable like this. You join it here and screw this side and screw this side, and then we can join the pipe. But here now we're going to join with, remember when you put your machine outside there, the end of the machine look just like this, and then the pipe need to go to the machine, and then you have to do the proper flaring like this so that you can be able, because remember, look, when you do the flaring, it must stay like this inside before you come and say, look, it must stay exactly like this. Stay like this, close nicely, so that this can now come and be close to it, and then you screw it. You screw it like this. You screw it like this, so that, and you tie it with your spanner, and the leak not gonna be there. But Be careful not to tie it very tight. If you do it very tight, if you abusively tie it, you'll damage the flaring and you'll still have a leak. That's why after doing the installation, you need to do the test to see if you have a leak or not. Otherwise, after a few days, the customer will call you back for the unit not working properly because your gas have gone out. So that's why it's very important for us to find out if we have a leak or not. Very important for us to know how to tight the flaring nut. Very important for us to know how to do the actually flaring, because if you don't do it well, it's going to leak. Like I'm saying, if your flaring is not nicely done like this, believe me, you're going to leak, and there you'll be doing your job several times. So it's very important to know how to do your flaring. That was with the 1/2 pipe. Let's check this one with 1/4 pipe. It's the same procedure anyway. I just want to show you how the flaring look like. That's how the flaring look like. And the nut go there, and just like the same procedure with the other one, you see it stay like this. That's how it stay, and the nut just come now and screw on it. You just screw the nut on it, and that will be a procedure of joining the pipe. You join this pipe with this one, and your gas can circulate inside. If your flaring is well done, they're not going to be leak. If you did tight it enough, and normally no leak will be there. So that is the procedure of doing why you should do a good flaring, and why you should use a good nut to know how to tight it properly. Now, I'm going to show you the tools. These are the tools actually you use to do your flaring. So it's important for you to do this, have these tools, so that you can have what to cut, you can have what to do your flaring. Because if you don't have a proper tools, you will not be able to do a proper flaring. Let me show you in the short way how to do a flaring. I'm going to use the 1/2 pipe, and you put your nut first. You put your nut inside the pipe, and I put the nut there like this, and then I will use that tool I just showed you now to do my flaring. So you have to choose. Now I'm going to choose 1/2 holder, so that I can put it, I can hold my pipe with where I'm going to do the flaring. I need to do this to make sure I'll do a proper flaring here. And then we tight it nicely. Something I want to show you, you must leave the gap here, so that the flare will go on the material like this around here. Leave the gap. When you leave the gap, you use the pressure, because this one actually do the pressure on the pipe, so that you can get a proper flaring. So as you see, this part must stay on the pipe to do a proper flaring. That's what I'm showing you. Now we have to put it, we make sure it's proper down there like this, as you can see. And what we do, we tight it and make sure here it's also tight. We do it with the hand. You don't need to use another material. And as I do it now, I will do the pressure, and I apply the pressure by tying it this one now. I apply the pressure till I will hear that kick. When it's hold, I believe that it will be fine. And then like this, now it's fine. You can see, check there, you see how the pressure is there, and then it's fine. I'm going to remove it, and then we see how our flaring is. I remove it, watch me. I take out the pressure, and from here I can even show you how my flaring is. See how beautiful it is. So if you don't know how to do this, you're gonna have a leak when you tight the joint. So I remove it, and you can see how my flaring is. Check. You can see yourself how good is it. And then when the flaring is good, I'm gonna pull out the nuts. The nut is sitting there properly the way I want. See, like this, I'm sure that I'm not gonna have a problem putting this the nut inside my flaring like this, and screw it nicely, and then I'll be sure that I can even join another one there, and another pipe can be here. So that was the procedure to do your flaring. That's it. If you did enjoy my presentation of doing the flaring, give me a like, subscribe for our channel for more tips of appliance maintenance, appliance installation, sharing the idea of small entrepreneurship, small business. Like I say, subscribe for more to come.